Hey everyone, this is Ben Flynn. I'm the CTO and co-founder of Bjönd, and I wanted to spend a few minutes and just give an overview of what our product does and some of the use cases for it. So in general, what Bjönd does is it reacts to input of all of your systems that you use on a daily life and organizes everything into a workflow and a plan for you to achieve your best goals in life. I am going to demonstrate in this video three quick scenarios. I'm not going to go into any configuration. I want to keep this short and high-level overview. One is using development with GitHub. Two is using the EMR results, so in the healthcare world. And the third is just internal to Bjönd, just replying to questions on a survey. So just before we get into it, at the time of this recording, the state of being of the product is that we are selling to the healthcare space. So if you have any interest in our healthcare example here, please contact us. The general use case of the system is to beta shortly, so stay tuned for that. I will announce on this channel when that happens. All right, so quickly to go through this, I am going to log in. You see in front of you two windows. I'm going to log in as two specific users. Each are related with a relation type of spouse. And I am going to log in first on the left to a team using a user I have already created. While this logs in, I'm going to show GitHub first. So on the side here, I'm going to assign one of these users to this task here, this issue. And I'm going to pick this individual here. And I am going to use the login with Facebook button for this particular. I have already logged into my Facebook account on a tab, so I can just click this button and it's going to log in after flickering a few times, which is how OAuth works. And you'll see, so the person we assign this issue to in GitHub, this is the person assigned to this account that's logging in right here. So you see that the issue, because we've configured it this way, has assigned a task to this individual. And if I click on this task, you'll see a summary and then a link to that issue. If I click on it, I'm not logged into GitHub, so it's going to give me the well, I am logged into GitHub. It's going to take you right to the issue. Now, if I were to go in here and remove this assignee, and then assign my other user, which is bcflynn2, that's my usual account. And if I go over here, then you'll see that I just got a task because that issue is now assigned to me. So now I have this task in here to complete the issue myself. And furthermore, if I were to go into here and say, leave a comment, I leave a comment, and then when I go back over here, you'll see that there's actually a task to follow up on that comment, which is marked with a lesser priority. So again, this is a big overview, so I'm going to go to another different use case now. So I'm focused right now on a product called Redox. This is used in the healthcare market, and this is basically a REST API to your medical record. So I am going to send a mock discharge event, so saying I had something done at the hospital and now I've been discharged. So I'm going to send that event, and so that was sent. And the system was configured to give me some reading materials as a discharge. So you'll see that's there. And on the bottom you'll see I have some knee surgery, assuming I had knee surgery. Documents to read. And if I accept the pop-up blocker, you'll see that that document is there to read. I can now mark that task as complete. Now what else did it send me? It sent me well actually just before I go into that, it also sent as my spouse, this individual over here, that same document to read to follow up on the discharge event. Now one final thing I wanted to show that we can do is it also sent a task to take an assessment, and that assessment is authored within the Bjönd system, and that assessment's about smoking. And so I'm just going to go through here. I did some copy and paste stuff for the disclaimer. I'm going to accept it. Same thing with here, the instructions, I just copied and pasted some stuff. So I'm just going to answer questions as if I'm a smoker, although Honestly, I'm not. Let's see. All right. Let's say I have in the last month. Do you currently use tobacco? Sure. Let's say once a day. And have you ever thought about quitting? I'm going to say no. That actually skips the last question, which follows up on what methods you've tried. And so now I'm going to submit the assessment. And once that submission is complete, the task will be marked as complete automatically. And I'm going to go over here again. Remember, this user over here is the spouse, and Bjönd has been configured. If someone says that they are still a smoker and have not tried to quit, a nice task to basically say this is bad for your relationship, and then attaching a brochure. So that one's a little more amusing than the other two examples, but I just wanted to show the power of the system and to get across what we are trying to do with Bjönd. Please leave any comments or questions you might have below, and hopefully you'll use this when we go beta shortly, probably later this month. Thank you very much.